break. We saw Emanuele leaving the pits and then coming back in. Absolutely the worst possible thing. Now, Pat Long is America's lone Porsche factory driver, and this year he got his big break as he got promoted to a full-time ride with Penske Porsche. And we asked Patrick, what does he do off the track to stay fit and relax a little bit and have a good time?
Hi, I'm Patrick Long, driving the number 6 DHL Penske Spider. You know, the challenge being on the road as many days as we all are is getting away from it and maintaining your fitness level, but also decompressing. Moving to Florida recently for me was a good way to get away from the rush and the intensity of LA, which is where I was born and raised. I find water is very therapeutic, and it's also a great avenue to get training done. I'd say that the intensity in LMP2 has definitely forced me to step up my game from a fitness standpoint. It's been a goal of mine, and that's why even a year ago I decided to come out here to Florida. Living with Jan, he's probably the fittest guy in motorsport, so it's easy to be pulled out of bed and on the bike early in the morning.
We go back a long way. We've known each other now for about 10 years. I convinced him to come here to Florida, and I think so far so good. He really likes it. And it's just good. It's just good to have somebody here to train with me, and I try and push him as hard as I can. You know, training out in the sun, the water, it's great.
Getting on the kayak, you're really dealing with upper body strength, core stamina, and the cardiovascular endurance. Bicycles have been a new sport for me. It's something that Jan's introduced me to, and it's intense. The group rides that we do around here are really, really tough. I'm at the back of the line, just trying to stay in the slipstream and hold my own. But you know, if I can hang on to those guys' coattails, I know that's pulling my racing in the right direction.
Well, he is in the very top level of motorsports at this, and when you drive for Roger Penske, you better be sharp, and Patrick is ready to get behind the wheel and replace this guy.
He is a really impressive young man.
Very interesting that he's standing on the wall ready to go in any event, because we saw the Penske strategy where they did not change drivers, they just fueled and didn't do tires. That obviously is a strategic move to pick up track position. Now, under the caution, certainly looking at the team and looking at Patrick Long, looks like they will bring that car back onto pit road and make a driver's change after all. Very strange change of strategy.
Well, I can only think that because of the off that Maassen had and they lost a lap, if that was the call to try and get them on the back end of that lead lap, make up a lap at any rate, then do the driver change and do it, and at least you're on the back end of the lead lap instead of dropping down another lap.
Yeah, and the other thing too, Greg, is that we are down to just over an hour left in the race. If they refuel the car, they can do it complete.
Well, here's the current order in the P2 category. Of course, we're still under caution. Things may change up just a little bit, but right now,